An opportunity knocks against Spurs in round 5. So they could still have a really successful season, but they've given the ball away here, and the opportunity struck well by Aslani. Poppy Pattinson, who was never really able to break through at Manchester City as a very young player. Wasn't helped out by injuries at the time. Goodwin away from Rose, and then she was taken out by the second challenge. And Rebecca Knack will receive the yellow card, and she can't really have too many complaints.
No, it's pretty cynical.
London City with 5 wins, 1 draw, which was in the previous game against Liverpool, and 6 defeats so far, but only 1 point in their last 3 games since they won 3-1 at Aston Villa. Here is Bunny Shaw. She's got support from Miedemar, and there could be an overload down the right here. Kasparai, Caroline, Hasegawa. Caroline has got room for the cross, and somehow Bunny Shaw fails to convert.
Wow, and it's not very often you see that from that sort of range. Bunny Shaw, we know they're going to create chances, and we know Bunny Shaw more often than not is going to be the one that benefits from them, but this is the way they're going to break down London City. Those little passes, bit of invention from Hasegawa, and it's just a hook in hope.
Well, 12 in 12 by her standards, that's a poor miss, but Blinkilder just giving the ball away, but it's Hasegawa. Rose. Caroline involved once again. Yamashita in towards Hasegawa. Blinkilder, and that's nicely done. And here is Miedemar, and Caroline could be in here. Brilliantly done. Caroline with the goal for Manchester City. And they could be heading 9 points clear, and that was a goal which says so much about how they played this season.
Yeah, she's checking her pulse. We won't need to check the league table after this. There's a lovely bit of play from Hasegawa and Blinkilder Brown, and it's the first time we've seen the London City Lionesses backline that high in the game so far, and Caroline sniffs it out. Bunny Shaw had come to feet, and that's what they do so well, this Manchester City team, is the interchange of the movements. Caroline started on the right, but she's so dangerous when she comes across and plays centrally as well. You just know the form she's in. 4 goals already this season. This one is only ending up in one place.
Well, Alana Kennedy knew she was in trouble the moment Miedemar played that ball through. Caroline's 5th goal of the season. And you just wonder how many she'd have scored had she not been out for 3 months as well. Both she and Pattinson were really exposed by that through ball, but here is Pattinson looking to find Corrales in towards Goodwin, just behind her. It's cleared as far as Caroline. It'll be 12 in a row, and only Chelsea have won 12 of their opening 13 games in the Women's Super League previously, and that was last season. They will be significantly behind City if it stays like this. Hasegawa cuts it out.
All fans in general to get another scoop from across the Atlantic. Huge, huge player in the NWSL and for the US women's national team.
Delphine Cascarino signed by London City Lionesses, but not involved today. Miedemar. Kasparai. Dangerous cross in, and Hemp was coming in, but Rose Carolyn, and it's behind Blinkilder, and Asllani. He can come forward on the counter-attack here, looking for the pace of Goodwin, and Goodwin could be in, just has to check back, didn't really have the support or the angle to get the shot in.
Real warning.
Is it the personnel, or are they playing a slightly different way?
I think he's got key players back from injury, which I think has been a massive boost. Lauren Hemp, Alex Greenwood are a huge boost. But
here is Shaw with an opportunity. Good save by Leite, and she clings on.
Did well, so there's plenty of...
Here is Knack. Miedemar again, finding that room to turn, works the 1-2, and then unleashes the shot, but Kennedy was in the way. Knack. And then Hemp in towards Shaw, and Sangari has slipped, and Shaw can hit the byline here. What's the support? Well, it was Alana Kennedy who stepped in before Miedemar. Now Goodwin, 2 shots at Liverpool, none on target. Here is Greenwood, Shaw, Greenwood again, Hemp. She was trying to find either Shaw or Greenwood, but it's gathered by Leite.
Most things from distance have been well blocked by the home team so far.
Here is Goodwin. She's got some room here. Also, Corrales in support. Goodwin inside the penalty area, now joined by Asllani. In towards Asllani, it's a decent enough header, but it's gathered comfortably by Yamashita. They're very deep now, the home team. Trying to set Manchester City the challenge of breaking them down, and it's cut out this time. And quickly forward towards Goodwin, and this is the opportunity for London City, and Goodwin, denied by a great save, and Yamashita earning the luck as it came back off the upright.
Oh, hugely London City, they were patient. And when Perez wins it back, you're thinking she's not got an awful lot on, but what a run again from Goodwin. They're so high, Manchester City, when they play this way. Jade Rose and Kanaka never getting back when she's at full speed, Izzy Goodwin. And she does everything right. She works so hard to get on the end of it. She opens up her body. It is a brilliant touch that
will also give her an indication of what they need to do to try and close that gap between themselves and the top clubs. The corners work short. Sangare, she goes down inside the area, no real appeals. Rodar. And the crossing is dangerous, and Goodwin hits the bar. It's still loose for Kennedy, and then Sangare on the turn. And Manchester City escape. Fernandez returns it, and it's claimed by Yamashita. And for the second time in the first half, London City did not...
They need more of this. All outfield players involved in this move here. Sangare does well, actually, immediately up onto her feet. I thought they could have appealed more for that. It was a clumsy bit of physicality from behind. It's a good tease in delivery, and she leaps higher than anybody. Under plenty of pressure from Kanak, and I think it's Sangare on the swivel, just can't quite connect with the follow-up, but plenty of positive signs for London City to build upon. They can get in at half-time. As it is, so unfortunate. She does well to connect with it, Goodwin.
But here is Corrales. Free kick here. And it's deep towards Hemp, completely unmarked. And it's flicked on towards Kasparai. The in-swinger from Greenwood this time later. Able to fist it clip time. Hasegawa will take the corner kick here. It's defended well at the near post. The free kick's been given in the end. Half an hour it seemed, they barely had the ball.
Yeah, exactly, and then that's why in those moments where they've got one tiny window of opportunity to get a shot off on goal, you can understand why it's difficult.
Shaw nearly releasing Hasegawa. That is half-time. Fascinating game. Carolyn with the early goal for Manchester City. And they had long spells of control, but London City Lioness...
Whether that's a bit of mental fatigue, a little bit of physical fatigue from...
League. He'll know he's taken on a big job here, but he backed himself to.
Maybe they can sense that Manchester City are just hoping to get through this game rather than be fully present.
That's a good ball from Godfrey, and here is Aslani. Good win ahead of her. Now Corrales needs a good cross. Aslani, oh, high and wide. What an opportunity.
Oh, it's wonderful football, it really is. And they deserve to be back into this game from how they've come out in this second half. It breaks for Aslani, and she makes the right decision. I love this bit of invention from Corrales. You're expecting the cross.
And Manchester City have not really left the dressing room here. Maybe that will spark them into life. But Caroline, though, has lost out. Quickly forward from Perez, and here is Aslani. Patterson waits in the centre, but a good claim by Yamashita. Greenwood. And now Hemp. Greenwood going for that long diagonal, seeking out Hasegawa, but London City have defended those situations pretty well so far, but there could be another one here. Caroline's cross, and Sangare rising. We can hear the City supporters getting behind their team. Fernandez, Godfrey. Fernandez. Now Godfrey, and that's good football. Plenty of energy from Godfrey. She's looking to see where Pattinson is. Can she get there? No, she can't.
It's good football again.
Now Fernandez. That's a good ball. Corrales showed too much of that to Rose, but it's won back by Kennedy. Pattinson. Now Rodar, and the cross is driven, and Sangare was challenging, and she nearly got there, but Bunny Shaw did just enough.
Oh, Bunny Shaw loves being in the box, but she doesn't want to be in that box. Deep into her own penalty.
No goal so far since half-time across the 4 games in the Women's Super League today. Shaw, now Caroline, Miedemar, Caroline, Miedemar, Hemp. She'll try and take on Fernandez, and the cross is deep. Pattinson with a header away. Rodar will eventually clear. Caroline. Well, that was cleverly done, and she's drawn the challenge and won the free kick.
Yeah, she is the one player that really does look one.
Hasegawa. Miedemar. And now Hemp. Hasegawa. In towards Shaw. She can turn onto the left foot, but the effort is rather slashed wide in the end.
Yeah, and you know what? Just watching Bunny Shaw, she'd been demanding the ball got.
North Carolina has produced the best college players in the United States. Backbone of much of their success in previous World Cups. Hasegawa. Heels for handball against Aslani, but nothing given. Now Godfrey. Goodwin in the centre. But Godfrey, though, goes for goal, and it's brilliant! And the first goal in the Women's Super League under Ada Maestra is an absolute cracker from Freya Godfrey.
Brilliant finish. 20 years of age, up against what many people have said are the imminent champions in Manchester City, and you can understand when you watch them here why it's a club full of ambition, full of excitement. When she's in this position, there's claims for handball, but Lisa Ben, the referee, is totally behind Aslani, so she does the right thing. She didn't see it, so she can't call it. And from this situation, up against the veteran and Alex Greenwood, you're expecting her to try and fizz it back across goal, but the exuberance of youth, she's got one thing on her mind: she wants to score. She slows herself down, little bit of trickery, and Yamashita no chance.
Maybe took a slight deflection off Alex Greenwood, but
They showed flashes of what they could do in the first half, but they've dominated for most of the second half. And now some of the players that
she played for Lyon. She was possibly underrated during her time at Arsenal. Here's an opportunity for Corrales. The cross is deep, and Greenwood. Aslani's corner. It travels a long way. It's fired into the crowd, and Manchester City are... Now Aslani. Oh, the goalkeeper's lost it. Yamashita came for it, and she's got the free kick. But here is a big moment for Manchester City and the Women's Super League. The arrival of Sam Coffey. Gold. Under Emma Hayes with the United States. Hasegawa. And now Shaw. Closed down by Sangare. She nutmegs Hemp, but and gives the ball away before London City Lioness is clear. And Goodwin's done well there to win the ball above Knack. And she's quick enough to recover the knockdown. And there's support inside the area from Van der Donk, but Goodwin can't see it.
Well, I think Van der Donk will be fuming because she was at absolute full speed with a point here for London City. They're going for it.
Freya Godfrey, the goal scorer, comes off.
Coming down the flanks, helping out the wingers, and it makes it so difficult for opposition back lines, but just not seeing that type of movement. Not moved the ball at pace. Miedemar's been bright when she's been on the ball.
And here is Miedemar now. Shaw with the opportunity, and it's over the top.
The way she brings it down on the pivot. Not sure what Sangare's doing, and she's trying to do a Freya Godfrey here. Just backing her power to find the inside of that net of Letes.
On the edge of the area. And it's deep. Pattinson with a header away. Coffey tries to recover, but here is Paris. And can they counter-attack? It's a crucial touch there by Hasegawa, but here is Gayon. Now Aslani. Van der Donk waits in the area, but Hasegawa again.
Well, how important has she been defensively for them today? We talk about it.
Greenwood. Hasegawa in towards Shaw, cleared as far as Miedemar. She can't get the ball down, it's Gayoro who clears. But now Shaw again. Greenwood. She's quickly closed down by Fernandez. Hasegawa. And now Coffey, Greenwood. And the corner kick has been 6 from corners and 8 headers, but not this time. Hasegawa. And Coffey. And the link up between Coffey. She has done. Hitting the post and the crossbar.
Oh, she's led the line.
Sani Franci, the Finnish international, comes on. London City make heavy weather of. Can City snatch the victory here? Coffey's delivery. Guided away by Kennedy. And that's a good ball in towards Hemp. And is it scrambled over the line? It's cleared, but there's Shaw! And Bunny Shaw has done it! And that is what champions do.
Oh, look at the reaction. Look at the emotion. Maybe not from him, who looks like a relieved man, but from Bunny Shaw. It's an angry celebration, it's a frustrated celebration that they're even in this situation. I think they thought this would be a pretty straightforward 3 points for them today. They watched their rivals Chelsea drop further away from them yesterday, but it's the substitute with a really teasing delivery. As it comes to Hasegawa, you know she's going to do something cute. And Miedemar again at the heart of everything clever that they do. It's a lovely ball into Hemp's feet, and as it comes out to Shaw, she's not going to make a mistake.
That gives you an indication of just how tough the game has been for them today. They're just looking to wind down the clock. Fernandez, they've got to get the ball forward quickly here. Van der Donk. And there's the high Hail Mary, and it's flicked on. And it was Kennedy who was... Yamashita clears downfield, and that's it. Bunny Shaw with the winning goal for Manchester City. And is this the weekend when Chelsea's generational grip on the Women's Super League has finally been loosened? Manchester City on 9 points clear. Carolyn with the opening goal, but London City Lionesses came back strongly. Freya Godfrey with a brilliant equaliser midway through the second half. They had other opportunities, but Bunny Shaw...